On City First, we bring to you performances, events, theatre and the women and men who entertain us. Here, at the iconic Prithvi Theatre, we are going to talk to one of India's leading English language playwrights. He has been the recipient of the Hindu Metro Playwright Award 2008, a theatre director par excellence and a very interesting human being. You're watching All the World's a Stage with me, Suhail Banerjee, only on City First.
Let me hear the horn once.
This week on City First's All the World's a Stage is an extremely successful theatre personality, Abhishek Majumdar. To his credit are some widely acclaimed plays like Halsden High Street, an arrangement of Shoes, Jinns of Eidgah and Rizwan. But what sets Abhishek apart are many of his personal choices. For example, his choice of not staying in Mumbai but Bangalore, and his reasons are quite simple.
To be very honest, I stayed back in Bangalore because of the weather. That is the thing. I thought it is really important to live in a city which has good weather. For me, it is top priority because I don't want to spend my life struggling with weather. So it's easier to sort of work and all of that, to spend time outdoors, that kind of thing. But then coincidentally when I arrived in Bangalore, Rangashankara also opened. And Rangashankara has played a huge role.
Abhishek went to London in his 20s on 2 different scholarships to study theatre. The London International School of Performing Arts exposed him to world theatre. He returned to India with a fresh perspective.
When I was studying in LISPA, between my 2 years there was a 1-year break. So I came back to India that year and I could see all these forms and sort of find out what is my context of working. Also language, because before that I was only writing in English. And you know how English theatre is, it can become it's very realism oriented. It can be very realism oriented. And it opened my eyes immensely because I was working with people who are Spanish, who are Portuguese, who are French, and being multilingual is a very big deal in Europe, but it's normal in India.
Interestingly, Abhishek considers the band Indian Ocean his first guru in theatre. It's in Indian Ocean's now famous pad in Karol Bagh that he learned his first important lessons of group art.
Luckily, I think one of the best things that happened to me was when I was in college in Delhi. I spent a lot of time in Indian Ocean's rehearsal. And that was really my school. I hardly went to college. So Indian Ensemble is also my tribute to Indian Ocean, the band. Because here were these 4 men who were jamming all the time and making superb music, acknowledging their differences. So they didn't have to have similarities, their differences were celebrated.
I keep the suitcase there and take a 2-3 beat. And
so I think we should remove that. We should remove that. That beat is before you pick up the suitcase.
Abhishek is fascinated with the group work that goes into a play. A team constantly changing, embellishing, decorating, appreciating, criticizing each other is an enchanting process for Abhishek. And that is how he wishes Indian ensemble to function.
वो एक अच्छा मूव था मुझे लग रहा था कि मैं यहाँ था देख रहा हूँ यार तुम ये कश्मीरी पंडित वैसा तुम ही करो यार मैं तो यहाँ पे
What is good is if you don't remove it on the move. Remove it there itself. So Indian Ensemble is a company which is primarily has two wings. One is a training program, which also now has a playwright center. It's a cooperative and it's funded. So people who are working in the training program, who are getting trained, for them the training is free.
रशा, हाँ, सारे लोग जा रहे हैं, हमें भी निकलना चाहिए क्या? नहीं, सर ने कहा पहले सारी टाई चलानी है। एक मैंने अपनी स्वेटर भी चला दी। सर ने तो टाई चलाने के लिए कहा था, तुमने स्वेटर क्यों चलाया? अरे सर ने कहा था जिस पे भी क्रॉस हो उसे जलाना है। हाँ, स्वेटर पे क्रॉस था मैंने जला दिया। कैसे कहा था उन्होंने? जिस किसी पर भी क्रॉस का निशान दिखाई दे, उसे जला देना हमारा फर्ज है।
The idea behind that was, I trained in London in 2 scholarships, and I understand that, it's not that you get scholarships only because you're more talented or something. It's that there are fewer scholarships than number of people. So I really wanted to come back home and create a system where everybody gets an equal opportunity to train.
Abhishek credits his parents for never pushing him to do anything. As a result, he loves many things. He has many interests.
In theatre, you can study every subject. If I want to study mathematics, I can do a play which has mathematics at its core, and I will spend that year studying that branch of mathematics. The reason why these 3 Kashmir plays happened also is that I was really keen on studying Kashmir. So it was never for me at least a decision of, Abhi, I'm having to do this and I'm doing that. It was always sort of open, and it also isn't that, I was from an extremely wealthy family or anything. I think it was just a household where it was okay to do what you were doing, and people were more or less sure that you'll manage. You can earn a little more, earn a little less, but you'll be fine. That really helped, I think.
अरे क्या कर रहा है ये? कब शुरू होती है ये रेस? पता नहीं, अभी शुरू होने वाली हो। हम एक साथ तैरते हैं एक के बाद एक। अबे रेस है तो एक साथ ही तैरेंगे ना। डूब गए तो? अबे डूबने के लिए कोई रेस में पार्ट लेता है? तो इनको वहाँ वो बीच वाले आइलैंड तक ही क्यों जाना है? मुझे नहीं पता। ये डल कितनी बड़ी है? 22।
City First will be watching and critically appreciating Abhishek Majumdar's work constantly. For a 32-year-old playwright to have explored Kashmir, Sri Lanka, the Battle House encounter is a big achievement. Surely, all the world's a stage for Abhishek.